Hey folks, Crazy Climber 80 here again, and this time we're going to look at game number 3 in our 20 from 1987 series, and this is Sega's kind of answer to Rolling Thunder. It has kind of some of the same game mechanics, but you're a ninja in this one, and this is called Shinobi, and this is the first in a number of games featuring the ninja Joe Musashi, and the game has an 8-way joystick and a jump button and a fire button in which you shoot either your shurikens, or with a certain power-up you can fire bazookas, and you can do different attacks if you are close to enemies, it depending on whether you picked up the bazooka power-up or not. And to get the power-up, you have to rescue, I think the game manual calls them hostages or something, I can't remember, but they look more like fellow ninjas, but they are tied up, and you must touch them to rescue them. And they will usually just give you points, but one of them does give you a bazooka power-up, and it's much more powerful against the enemies. You are trying to rescue these fellow ninjas, and see for yourself. I think they look like ninjas tied up with they have a sword on their back, and they look like they have kind of ninja gear on. But your goal is to rescue them from a terrorist organization, and there are 5 stages. You have an unlimited supply of both bazookas and ninja stars. There is a magic that you can use once per level, and there are 3 different ninja magics. Your goal on each stage is just to get to the end, and you saw that big guy at the end. That is just a boss preview. You will face him at the end of the next stage after this. Look at those pictures of Marilyn Monroe on the wall. I don't know what that's about. I guess the terrorist organization is fans of Marilyn Monroe. And there's a Spider-Man ninja. He looks like Spider-Man. He hangs on the wall. If you come close, he drops down. The main fodder enemy seems to be these soldiers. And a number of them will fire their pistols at you from far away. And one shot will bring them down. If you come close to them, you might do like a kick, or once you collect your bazooka power-up, watch out for that fireball. Once you collect your bazooka power-up, you can use your sword when close to enemies, and we are going to face the first boss. Now, you do need to watch out for his fireballs that he shoots. Learn their pattern. Use the whole screen, back way off if you need to get away from them and figure out how to avoid them. And then do a quick jump and fire a shuriken at his head when you get the opportunity. You can use the ninja magic on him. You can only use it once. I didn't need to. You get bonus points for not using a ninja magic. You also get extra bonus points if you didn't use your shurikens at all. And I did that once already. Now the bonus stage after beating a whole mission is trying to kill all these ninjas. And it's very, very hard to do. And if you let one of them jump from that platform close to you, if you let them jump off it, then they will land in front of you and you will lose the bonus round. But I beat them all, and you will get an extra life if you do. Now, the only thing I can suggest is stay within the lines of that second platform, just non-stop chucking grenades. And only if you see an enemy get outside those lines should you deviate from that and just quickly waste them and go back to the pattern. It's not always going to work. It's a really tough bonus round. But as I was saying, there's there's elements from Rolling Thunder in this, in which you can jump upwards to a higher platform, or a background platform, and then jump back down, or you can jump to lower floors. That was a big thing with Rolling Thunder, and they copied it for this game. But this was super, super, super popular. I seldom use ninja magic during a stage, unless there are certain ninjas, and there we see a green one. There are certain colored ninjas, and if you get swarmed by them, and that will happen later on in the game, that is possibly a time when you want to use the magic. Try not to let the ninjas jump on your head, because chances are they are going to stick a sword in your head when they jump on you. I got lucky a number of times during this game. But the colored ninjas will take 2 hits to bring down, unless you have the bazooka. And note that we have sword throwers. When they throw their sword, it will boomerang back to them. But if you kill them, then the sword will just keep on going. Don't forget that. Whoops, crap. See, there's a ninja jumping on me, and he stabbed me in the head with his sword. Definitely fatal. You are a one-hit kill in this game. 1 bullet, 1 slice by a sword, an enemy kicking you or punching you, you're dead. What a weak ninja. There are a total of 5 missions and multiple parts for each mission. And again, your goal is to rescue all the ninjas. And you see at the bottom left, those are the fellow ninjas that you have left to rescue. There's a head icon for each of them. Note that your shurikens can knock a ninja back in mid-air, one of those colored ninjas. I used a save state in this game, and I think I used it on this stage. I think I had to go to work or something. I had to stop. But I didn't want to. I wanted to make a save state so I could come back to that point. But yeah, your goal is to rescue all of those fellow ninjas. Then you can get to the exit. If you get to the exit and you haven't rescued them all, you won't be able to go to the exit. And on this stage, you have these frogmen jumping up from the water. Every pillar that you see a shadowy figure in the water in front of you, yeah, you can jump in the water and not die. There I used one of my magic. If you see a shadowy figure in the water in front of you, a frogman will jump out, so be ready to deal with it. Duck and fire. You will see sometimes an extra splash after you've taken care of the first frogman. That will mean a second frogman will come out. And that chopper is known as Black Turtle, and it will be the boss. And if you deal with it quickly, it's an easy boss. Stay far away enough left so that it doesn't produce a bunch of yellow ninjas that will haunt you. And I got him down to 1. You have to shoot his nose. I don't know where the helicopter went. Looked like it was supposed to splash in water or something. Nothing happened. But yeah, keep shooting its nose and stay far away enough so that it won't keep spitting out yellow ninjas that will harass you. Yeah, I'm not great at this, but what you want to do is keep firing and keep firing, and don't venture far outside those 2 lines. Whoops, I missed that one, ninja. But yeah, you will get an extra life for each time that you beat that bonus stage. And you also get an extra life at 100,000, 150,000, and 200,000. After that, I'm not sure. But yeah, there are 5 stages. And one of the hardest bosses in a game of that time is going to be the boss of Mission 3. And sometimes you get lucky if you can perform a certain trick to beat him, and we'll look at that later. We have bazooka guys. They take 2 hits, and sometimes they will stop and fire a bazooka up at you, or whatever that is. And sometimes right after that, they will start jumping at you if you are far away. That is the time to start hucking shuriken at them. Now sometimes those soldiers that fire at you, sometimes they will stop and reload after a handful of shots. Yeah, use the scrolling screen to your advantage when dealing with tough enemies that you need to back off of. There, I used my magic right there. There are 3 different types of magic. There is 100 ninjas that, split off and fly all around the screen. There is lightning bolt, and there is tornado boomerangs. I don't know if that's its official name, but that's what they look like. Ooh, that was really close. Yeah, sometimes the pistol soldiers will stop and reload. Sometimes they don't. Sometimes you think you've got an enemy pegged, and then one does something that it normally doesn't. Yeah, shoot that guy in the head after he throws his sword boomerang. And remember that it will keep going when he dies. Otherwise, it will fly back to him. Yeah, this guy is not jumping towards me, so what I need to do is jump down to him. Now, most enemies, you will not die when you touch them. You will bounce backwards, and you will make them bounce backwards. And again, once you collect, or once you get close to an enemy, you can do like a kick. And if you duck, you can do like a sweep kick. And sometimes when you're standing, you'll just do a punch. But once you collect that bazooka from one of the fellow ninjas that's captured, then you'll use your sword in close encounters. And if you use those close attacks instead of oh crap! I thought I was far away enough. If you use those close attacks instead of shurikens or bazookas, then you can complete a level and get a 20,000 point bonus. That's no shuriken bonus. You can do that on any level, but it's pretty much impossible later on in the game. And you will get a 5,000 point bonus for completing a stage without using your ninja magic. And later in the game, you're definitely going to need to use that. This was at all the arcades. I can't remember exactly where I first saw this, but it was everywhere. Bowling alleys, arcades, grocery stores probably too. Oh, I got lucky. Yeah, consider yourself lucky if you let a ninja bounce on your head and it doesn't kill you. I crack up sometimes at the sounds that my ninja makes. Ooh. I mean, with a simple jump, he has to say, ooh. Hey. Ow. But yeah, when a ninja jumps, you better move because he's going to try to land on you, and he'll usually have his sword stick right in your head. There's a Spider-Man ninja. Does whatever a spider ninja can. Oops, missed him. Yeah, if you don't hit him, if you get close, then he'll jump at you. You don't want that. And then we're going to beat that stage. And we're almost to the Mandara, and the Mandara is a serious pain in the butt. But if you can manage to get this trick to work, he's much easier, and we'll look at that. In fact, he's quite simple if you can get the trick to work. When there's a background that you can jump to, and you have those colored ninjas, they will use the backgrounds too. Or the upper or lower platform jumping. And like I said, there's 3 different magics. The game seems to just select a certain magic for a certain stage. So you'll be able to use them all throughout through one full gameplay. If you play from beginning to end. Oh, I got lucky again. Let's get the hell out of here. And now here is the Mandara. If you can make this trick work, it's very hard. Turn your back away from the Mandara and use a magic at the last second. You might be able to hook to the right and bounce through the statues. Now, shoot this sensor on this statue's head. Just keep shooting stars at it. There are fireballs that it would spit out that I would normally have to face, but if I do the trick, I don't even have to see the fireballs. I can just kill that boss real quick. But that trick very seldom seems to want to work. We will see me have to try to find another way to beat it. That was not successful. Ooh, am I going to get a second one-up? Oh, god damn it. No, not quite. Nearly made it all the way through. The bonus rounds get harder. There will like automatically be ninjas on that second platform closer to you instead of ninjas jumping from far away to that platform. Now we see me in the mountains here. I love the graphics. The graphics are great. The action's fantastic. You have to learn what the enemies do. Look for maybe the pistol soldiers to stop and reload, and then you can approach them. Now we have these weird enemies. Some really interesting enemies. Great music. Just it's really obvious why this was a classic. Just a great game. We also have zombie soldiers now, or zombie ninjas, and they throw bones at you. Or skeleton ninjas. See, there's a lot of strategy to use in this game. Another strategy that I like is learning when to use the magic. And now we have these wooden columns with long drops between them. So if you get vertigo in video games, this might cause you a bit of grief. I hate these low crouching pistol soldiers. They I almost should have gotten killed probably. These pistol soldiers are ducking so low. Made that blue ninja respawn that it's hard to hit them with your shuriken. There we go. And I made the blue ninja respawn again. The excellent Genesis game, Revenge of Shinobi, has a bunch of those multiple ninjas. Whoops, crap. Bunch of different colored ninjas that try to jump on your head and stab you in the head. Yeah, never stay in one place. When those ninjas jump, move. Yeah, if you have 2 soldiers to deal with at once, back off and give yourself some room to deal with them. Do that often when you've got some tough enemies coming up. Use the whole screen to your advantage. Back up. Yeah, it is a fatal drop. If you, oh, I got lucky there too. Ah, damn it, I should have moved. Yeah, it is a fatal drop. A lot of these wooden column areas will have deep abysses. I decided not to continue, but we will see snippets of the remainder of the levels. I put in my initials and I made first place. I was never great at this game, but I learned some little tricks. And knowing how to deal with the Mandara is really a good thing to know. I put on invincibility here. Like I said, there's the bazooka, the ninja that you rescue that gives you the bazooka. Yeah, here's these long abyss drops here. Some of the ninjas that you rescue will also give you just bonus points. Probably one that gives you 500, one that gives you 200, and one that gives you 1,000. I wish that there were ones that would give you extra ninja magic to use. And we'll just scoot forward to me beating that part. And now this boss is the Lobster Samurai. And I made this harder than it should have been. Learn the timing of jumping and throwing a star, and you can actually waste this guy real easy. You won't even need to use your ninja magic. I totally forgotten forgotten my timing. But you just want to do a jump and throw your star at just the right time, and you can get it right over his sword and hit him in the head. Just learn the timing and you can just nail him real quick. But let him get real close and he'll waste you. There, I started to get it and then I forgot it. Get away from me. Hey, why aren't you letting me kill you? Ah, damn it. There we go. And again, 5,000 points for not using any ninja magic. Well, we'll scoot forward. You'd already seen the bonus stage several times. You can kind of play funny games with the colored ninjas. You can goad them into falling into holes by jumping down an area when they're standing over a hole, over an abyss, a gap in the floor, and you can make them fall in the hole. Maybe not always. Maybe they know what you're trying to do and avoid falling in, but oftentimes they do fall in. But then they try to jump back out. This part is super hard. These ninjas bounce around like pinballs, and it's super hard to avoid getting hit here in this bamboo forest. They make me laugh, even though if I'm playing without invincibility, I get frustrated as hell. And there's the lightning ninja magic. You will see an indicator showing whether you're getting points or whether you're getting the bazooka for rescuing the ninja hostage or captured ninja. Look for yourself. I swear they do look like ninjas. Looks like they have a sword in their back and that they have ninja garb on, even if they're pink. And now we have these spear guards. I crack up seeing the enemies bounce when you bump up against them. There may be a trick to get an enemy boing 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 There may be a trick to get an enemy to not fire a pistol soldier if you bounce into them enough. I'm not entirely sure about that. But this is the final boss of the game. He's a ninja with all kinds of magic. He's got an electric shield. And you try to hit him just before he jumps again. You can't quite hurt him yet, I don't think. But eventually you'll be able to hurt him. And he'll also like fly at you in a tornado form with your tornado boomerang magic. And eventually he'll make clones of himself, and then there will be one that you can attack. And then eventually there will be one that comes after you, and it's like yellow or green. And in that form he can be hurt. Yeah, he's super fast, and you have to jump a lot. Unless you have invincibility on. And now I'm going to beat him. Take that. And this Master Ninja, this final boss, is actually your sensei. Your master. I don't know what turned him bad. Obsessed with the idea of... well, you can read it yourself, but his name is Nakahara. But he turned bad and started a terrorist organization. But the terrorist organization, I believe, is called Neo-Zed. And it appears in Revenge of Shinobi, which is, again, an awesome, awesome sequel for the Sega Genesis. This had an arcade follow-up called Shadow Dancer. And we will see me trying to beat the Mandara, which is a series of columns or statues. And yeah, they all take a lot of shurikens to bring down. There's a ton of them. And if they bump you back into the electric wall, you're dead. Even with using the magic, it's almost impossible. But if you beat them and go forward, then this statue will shoot fireballs. They're pretty easy to avoid, though. There's one that goes low and one that goes high. Just stay like in the middle of those flashing lights, and you'll avoid the high bouncing one. 3. And here's what happens if the Spider-Man ninja gets close to you. Just showing you. He'll drop down and make a leap at you. Well, that was game number 3 in our 20 from 1987 series, Shinobi by Sega. Absolute classic. Well, I thank you for watching, and I hope you join me soon for game number 2. Bye-bye, folks.